That is really an elephant garlic. This is today's harvest. We have a beautiful basket of kale, carbonero, and some curly kale. And then we have strawberries. They are not fully ripe, but if we leave them, I'm not coming for 3 more days. The slugs will eat them, and then the little garlic. And that is our harvest for today. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to a new video. How are you doing? This is Mecca, and this is the 31st of May. Hi, you're right. And I just wanted to do a quick plot tour before we get into June, because June is when a lot of action happens at the allotment. So really quick, okay? When we first had these beds, we were meant to grow carrots in them. But as time went on, we decided to grow other things. So we alternate. So we've got carrots there because we had the carrot fly. That's why we started rotating. And then I overwintered some broad beans, which I don't know why these are dying. And it's actually one plant. I don't know why it's dying. But then these beautiful onions have overwintered nicely, and some parsley is here. This is our bean frame, direct sown beans. We have the blue lake, and we also have the black cobra. The beans are beginning to come up. The next thing we'll have tendrils, and in a couple of weeks these beans will probably be this high. On the side of the bean frame we have some strawberries. There's some really ripe ones hiding there. Can you see? We will have some strawberries today. There are some ripe ones there. Over here will be our tomato bed, or is our tomato bed. The tomatoes are looking a bit sad, but thankfully we have fruit. I have fruits in one tomato there. Look at that. And hopefully they will pick up. They look really sad, mainly from the frost, okay? Frost damage. And the frost damage, talking about frost damage, I've lost about 1, 2, 3, 4. But thankfully on this corn bed here and over there, this was our tomato bed last year, I have quite a lot of self-seeded tomatoes, so I'm gonna take some of them and put there. And also here I have lots of self-seeded tomatoes that are looking really good. I did pick a lot of the tomatoes earlier in the season. I regret that I actually picked those tomatoes at the beginning, because now I'm needing to fill those gaps. So yeah, that's one thing you can do. Just pick them, especially if it's yours. Obviously they'll be a bit slower. They've only just germinated a week or 2 ago, but they will catch up. That's the good thing about tomatoes. The corn is looking good. The stems are fattening up, which is nice. That is good news, which means the roots are getting deeper, and hopefully that will survive like a bit drier weather. I put some peas here which struggled, but they are picking up as well. I don't know if we'll get anything out of them, because as you know, peas don't like the weather too hot, so that would not help. This is a lovely surprise, guys. So 2 years ago I planted celery on this bed. It went to seed and nothing happened again. But then look, this year I have loads of self-seeded celery. So in a few days time I will come and pick the self-seeded celery and make a celery bed. I do have space somewhere, so that will be a lovely bed. This is celery, really nice celery. It's the red giant celery. And celery, if you know much about celery takes a lot of time to germinate. But I don't know how we have look at the clusters, all celery seedlings. Smells amazing. Beetroot, direct sown. The ones that were in modules, the direct sown ones look way ahead. Look at the difference. These are like a month younger than those ones. But look at the difference. That's just because it was direct sown. And that again is something. Direct sowing things are always better. But because of our climate, sometimes you have to use, a lot of times, not sometimes, you have to use modules to sow things. Another strawberry bed. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? So we have strawberries. We're going to pick some today. We've been picking strawberries already. I have some herbs here and some more strawberries down there. And this is my little herb corner. Look at the beautiful flowers of this sage. It's so beautiful, don't you think? That rosemary is looking so lush. And we have some dahlia there from a few years ago. This here is a brassica little cage, and look at the leaves of this cabbage. They are looking huge. I'll go down normally and I'll pick the lower leaves and let the cabbage grow properly, and we will eat these leaves. I'm gonna dehydrate them actually, because I need to dehydrate some greens. Some more onions in here. I have this rocket plant here from last year and it's going to flower. I just leave it for a bit. We're still picking the rocket. And these kales, the black carbonero, look how beautiful and how Lovely. They're looking healthy and clean. That's the benefit of growing with nets. No spot, no speckle on them. So I'm going to come back and pick a lot of these brassicas because I want to dehydrate them. Inside our lovely polytunnel, we have lots of peppers beginning to form. I have quite a lot of peppers actually. I didn't notice this. Look at these canes. That one's quite long as well. This is the Nigerian one. And over there, some big ones as well. And this is May. This is the month of May. This is so good. Okay. And on the staging here, I have water leaf. This is Nigerian water leaf. I have bay leaves from supermarket. I have Thai, basil, and sweet potatoes up here, and some extra seedlings really. Hopefully I'll find somewhere to put them. I don't like throwing them away, especially when you've nursed them for so long. Temperatures in here have been fairly warm for the last few days. We've had lows of 12 Celsius, which is really good. That means we're above 10 at night. But we still have forecasts for slightly cold temperatures. So we just keep an eye and don't just let your guard loose, because we can still have frost in the UK even at the end of May or beginning of June. Okay, I still have lots of seedlings anyway. Let's go out and show you a few more things. I've been wanting to pull this elephant garlic. I can't move it. I've been wanting to do it. I'm going to have to harvest this garlic. I'll show you guys what the elephant garlic looks like. I only planted about 4 elephant garlic plants. It was in October. And this is from buying 2 little cloves last 2 years. This is the summary of the allotment garlic harvest. And that is the massive elephant garlic. As you can see, it's really good. And all these corms, they say you can grow elephant garlic from the corms. These corms, they say you can grow elephant garlic, but I have never successfully done that. I'm gonna save this one, I hope. This is the big one I'm gonna save. This plot we have planted, I thought 100%, but there is a little space up front that we haven't actually planted yet. So I'd say 95% complete. Let's go to our first plot and see how much we still have to do. It's a lot of work still needed to be done there. This plot, on the other hand, is needing a lot of work to be done. So we are building a new brassica cage. This is a fairly high brassica cage. We wanted it about 6 foot, nearly 6 foot high, so that we don't need to be pulling the covers up. And so it's fairly temporary, semi-permanent. I need to get a cover for it though. I need to get a really massive cover. It's more like a polytunnel, to be honest, but it's just brassica that's gonna be growing in here, and it's not very strong structure. We use them. Obviously, the pipes are just water pipes you get cheap from the Home Depot store. Some more tomatoes, late tomatoes, but they're on bare soil. So we did mulch this bed with compost, and consequently, you can see that the ground is cracked and very dry. I don't like growing on bare soil because, let me show you, no matter what, I like protecting the soil somehow. So look at this one with fairly or poor, what's it called? Poorly broken down compost, but look underneath here, you see how moist it is. You see it's quite moist. That is the benefit of putting a mulch over your bed, because you would have the root structure warm and moist and not too hot, okay, especially in hot weather. Now over here I'm trying to save seeds from these brassicas. These are purple sprouting broccoli. So I'm hoping I can save seeds this year. Initially, I wanted to get rid of everything and plant here. But on a last thought, I thought I'll save the seeds. So I have 2, 4, 6 plants here. I took out all the previous flower heads because we had collects here and collects were flowering. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted if the seeds saved and what they look like. I always save my seeds anyway from pretty much everything. Corn, another corn bed. There's a lot of corn. I think I have over 100 corn plants here, and they are looking okay. This is the second planting of corn we have here, and we have raspberries beginning to form. These they call them autumn bearing, but they've started to fruit. So they are summer/autumn. Look at that. They are already giving us some fruit, and it's been really, really dry, but I've only watered these raspberries twice this year because we just mulch it really well over the winter. We just put a lot of horse manure. We don't even use compost and mulch it. And same here, we've got black currants, and the black currants are laden with fruits. and they are almost ready. Hopefully this month of June they will be ready to start picking. On this side, we've got the potatoes and some more garlic. Garlic suffers in our plot, so we have the white rot, we have the leaf miners, so our garlic and onions are never at their best here. Other than that, we'll see how they go. So the potatoes we planted, we have a video showing what I planted. They are purple potatoes and they're looking really good, but I need to get them healed up, because if it, maybe we'll heal them up with wood chips. We'll just put wood chips all over. That would help mulch the bed. Wood chips is a really good mulch you can use for potatoes. Not planting them on the wood chips, but mulching. So it helps keep the soil moist, as well as prevents sun from, light from getting to the tubers and keeping them, preventing them from going green. Last week, my plot neighbor gave me like 100 onion seedlings, and I hadn't planned where to plant them. So this again is on bare soil. I'm going to mulch over it just like this. So I want to show you the difference in the onions that are mulched. These are mulched with just horse manure. It will not burn the roots. As you can see, these are the same set of onions. They look a lot healthier than the ones over there, just because those ones are exposed to sunlight and the roots get too hot. And as a result, they just don't like it. They struggle. Anyway, this is the plot. This is the end of May. I hope I can edit this video out, because today is actually Saturday, the 31st of May. And I really wanted to share with you guys the end of May, because in June, we're going to see massive, massive growth. This place will be unrecognizable. Brassica seedlings are already in. I have already put in the purple sprouting broccoli for winter. Just started, and I'm going to put another set in a week, so we have enough to cover this massive brassica cage we are building. If you want to know more about what's going to happen in the brassica cage, or how we build it, or what sort of covering we do, let me know in the comment section, and then I'll make a video when we do it. But if you're not that interested, we'll just build it and get on with it. Anyway, that's the plot. A little bit of wild area there, some pumpkins there, some more herbs. We've got lots of mint. So that is it, guys. This is my little plot in the UK at the end of May in 2025. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have you learned something? Has it added value to you? Do you have any tips to share? Any sort of ideas? Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, if it's added value to you, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.